should be prominent, Mr. Speaker, and I hope I have seen in a number of removable sticker and many others. Mr. Speaker, number 4, I disagree that Cabinet Secretary have been given sweeping powers, and that is clause number 14C. I think giving one individual, Mr. Speaker, those sweeping powers for approval of sale or manufacture of e-cigarettes, Mr. Speaker, is giving that Cabinet Secretary concern a lot of powers. I think what we should push for is the NACADA as a board to be given powers to approve and sell, manufacture, Mr. Speaker, and also so that NACADA should be given this power of approval. Senator, distinguished Senator Muma, that NACADA should be given opportunity to, let us not give powers to Cabinet Secretaries. You know, Mr. Speaker, I think in the principle of French Revolution, they say absolute power corrupts absolutely. So if you give one Cabinet Secretary, imagine a Cabinet Secretary who is too religious, he might decline in approving. And you know, we have even cults like Shakaola and many others. I've seen another one where I'm told that the husband and the wife should not sleep on the same bed, Mr. Speaker, or they should not, the children should not be fed. So if you get a Cabinet Secretary, God forbid, who doesn't believe in smoking, what will happen? And you know, this is somebody's business. They are Kenyan. So let us not give Cabinet Secretary a lot of sweeping powers. Let us give it to the board so that it is subjected. Even when you are being declined license, you can appeal, Mr. Speaker. Also on this, even advertisement, an approval process, let us give it to the board called National Control Alcoholic Board, or even another board. There are so many boards that can do it. Even we can come up with a board where Ministry of Health, Cabinet Secretary nominates, NACADA nominates, counties nominates, so that we have a balance, Mr. Speaker, so that Mr. Speaker, I saw there were issue of banning products by Tanzanian government of Kenyan products, Mr. Speaker. I hope they will include also the issue of e-cigarettes and selling among East Africa, Mr. Speaker. While the principle of banning businesses is not good, because it is not good, it violates the East Africa trade protocols, because we need to encourage each other. We need to interdepend. And you saw President William Ruto and President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the elder of East Africa, having a conversation of trade. So what Tanzania did is quite unfortunate, because we live, Mr. Speaker, I know of senior government officials for Tanzania who their children are schooling in Kenya. So if you start creating boundaries like colonials did, Mr. Speaker, you might need to ban even them from getting the schools. I think what they should have banned, Mr. Speaker, is to ban the ill-behaved activists who went to disrupt their peace. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of this is banning because the Cabinet Secretary, can we put a board? So that, you know, there is unfair competition in business. You remember, Mr. Speaker, I was in a primary campus then, and there was a lot of hue and cry. I know Senator Katuri might have been around then, Mr. Speaker, and there were accusations that members of parliament were being taken by an agency interested with violating the tobacco bill then. They were taken to Mombasa for retreat. And what came out was hue and cry. So we don't want, Mr. Speaker, to give it to one power so that they can abuse. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, is on the issue of advertisement, so that, Mr. Speaker, is on the issue of places. I'm happy that institutions of basic education, so teachers should be aware of this. I know there are a number of teachers who are accompanying students before us. Mr. Speaker, they should be aware. I know some of them might be smoking, Mr. Speaker. They should be aware that you cannot smoke in basic education, training, places of worship, of course. Mr. Speaker, I don't think anyone would want to smoke in places of worship, unless that's a different place, because I know mosques and churches, people rarely smoke. The only smoke you are allowed is the smoke of Holy Spirit. Mr. Speaker, on hospitals, clinics, and other health institutions, I think it doesn't make sense, Mr. Speaker, to children's home, children care facility, children playgrounds, I agree. Mr. Speaker, what I found it weird is residential houses. So if the father and mother are smoking, what will happen to the children? And they are living in the same room. How will we enforce that, Senator Muma? I think you will teach us. Or will the children be reporting that dad and mama are smoking, and therefore, I don't know, it's a bit dicey to implement that one. I don't know what you are thinking around it. Maybe when you do reply, you can educate us. Because I know parents who maybe, in fact, Mr. Speaker, when you go to some family homes, they even have a cabinet. They have prepared a cabinet where they stock hard substances that is not milk or water or anything that is near there. On public service vehicles, Mr. Speaker, I agree. On police cells, Mr. Speaker, I don't know if there is anybody who smokes in police cells. I thought cigarettes are contraband because I used to chair JLAC and I was remanded in committee on a number of police stations, Mr. Speaker. I never saw it. Mr. Speaker, with those many remarks, allow me to support at that point. Thank you.
Before I call the next senator to take on the floor, allow me to make this communication. I'd like to acknowledge that